I'm not sold on the blue being very useful in this deck, and I actually kinda think I want Rekindling Phoenix more than I would want Glorybringer, but he's a considerably better player than me, and as always, I would like to test their build before I go tinkering with it. We played a few Path to Metals decks so far, and like that card's super impressed. And we've got the 16 1-drops in this deck, so I feel like we can turn it on more often. That being said, I'm not sure that I don't want like a 4th in the deck even. I feel like we can turn it on so often. I feel like drawing one is pretty sick. But since I'm sick, we're going to obviously just jump straight into the games, and we'll keep this hand. It's not particularly great. We don't have a white mana if we do hit. It's only a 22 land deck though, so hopefully we won't flood too badly. Don't have a lot of late game. We really need the early drops to make it go-go. The positive note is every turn after this turn now, we are able to leave up the Beaumont Courier, assuming we don't draw anything fantastic. Or that he doesn't just kill it during our like main phase or something. I don't really need a blue mana. I want to kill this, I think, to deal more damage. Well, actually, I guess I would rather use this, because what's the odds that we're going to deal 3 damage of this over a course of a game? Yeah, JJ is the best around, and nobody's going to take him down. He makes all of the streaming so much better. I don't think that we would have dealt 3 damage to Firebrands. I feel like he's got so much removal and so many blockers that we just struggle immensely. Go ahead and pop this guy off. Maybe we draw something to kill the Thopter. Think I'm fine attacking in and letting him block fire? And just sacking this and drawing our 4 cards? It feels fine to me. He takes 5 damage if that happens, and putting him at a low life total feels wonderful. Maybe he doesn't block this. Maybe he feels like he needs to prevent 3 damage or something. You never know. Alright, we'll take our 4 cards. Ooh, those are some good ones. So this little Buccaneer's 3 mana that way. Alright. Maybe I should have Lightning Strike the Thopter. I was worried about drawing a 1-1 and like not being able to attack though. Okay. That's how he's gonna be. Is he gonna block this turn? What are you into today, Mr. James? Has a daddy. Has a daddy feels kinda nice. Guess we're just gonna go ahead and play this thing. Pay this thing for 3. Do 2 damage either way, right? So guess I could have held it. Maybe I'd have found a better target for it. The blues for the negates out of the sideboard. I'm not actually sure that they're worth it, but we're going to find out. Hopefully he doesn't have another contempt. Hopefully this is just like Glory B, attack, kill something, because, you know, he's dead Aruski if it is. That's not a Glory B at all. It's actually kind of good for us as long as he doesn't tip up and play Pia. If he plays Pia, it sucks for us. That is in fact Pia. Alright, so definitely just attacking him with everything. I don't think we can afford to like try to fight for Chandra here. If he takes this 4, I'm fine with that. If he trades this, I'm fine with that. If he trades this, I mean, I don't mind any block he makes. Hey, Zakal. What's up, man? So yeah, I don't mind any block he makes here. Because he either like trades this or he takes 4 damage. Either of those seem really good for me, especially when we can like untap and lightning strike and potentially use the hazard as long as he doesn't have another contempt. Please don't have a second contempt. So he's still dead to lightning strike plus hazard if he doesn't have the contempt. Red Rover, send no contempt done over. That's a Glorybringer, but Glorybringer doesn't do anything right now. Alright, so he's donezo's. Nice. Felt like we beat a pretty decent hand from them. They had double Pia. That was kind of encouraging. Really would like to have some Phoenixes in this match. So he showed us Chandra's and Glorybringers, so that kind of feels kind of good to me. Kind of like that card here too. What do I think about the expertise? I don't think the Crashers are typically great in a match like this. I'm pretty willing to sideboard out all the Crashers. Maybe that's just wrong. I'll probably bring them back in on the play. Kind of want the Glorybringers too. But what would I take out for Glorybringers? Maybe I can't bring Glorybringers in because we're just 22 lands. I don't think I want to bring in either of those. I'm just going to try this. I'm still going to try to be the aggressor. Just went slightly bigger post board. I agree. I'm not a big fan of them. This is the Craig West Coast deck from SCG with no changes. I'm not a big fan of the negates. And again, we don't have white mana for these. I think this hand's a pretty solid mulligan then. This thing's just a 1/1 in it and we don't have mana for those. God, this hand's real bad. I think I'll keep this one. Do you think the metals is good enough to keep that hand for? Like, the metals does tons of work. Kind of want to save this. I don't want it just to die to a fatal push this turn. Nice. So we got metals to kill that, which is not terrible. This hand was real bad. Yeah, the blue pretty feels like it should be cut to me. Alright, one time hasty dude. That's not a hasty dude. Do we get to flip the rigging runner though, I guess? At least that's something. So if he's going to have Ephrosphere Harvesters, I guess we have to bring in the Braids. Wasn't really expecting Harvester. We're not code to it, but like, it's obviously very good versus us. By the way, sup, P-Sams? How are you doing today? No, not our babies. Yep, this is the second time in 2 games that our Buccaneer has been a 3-mana 2/2. So that's not real encouraging. I think he's okay. He does like a lot of work in this match. Can kill Glint Siphoners. He's a random creature with haste. Pretty sure we're just dead now. I will not concede though for the sake of the stream. I wouldn't mind to draw a monkey right now even. If I drew a monkey right now, I could like kill this and finish it off with a monkey, which isn't great, but it's better than anything we've got going on. So we're definitely going to have to re-sideboard, I think. Pretty sure we're going to just try to go really big. Yeah, I'm a fan of Firebrand. I miss Mog Fanatic. I miss those rules. Glory be into hizzy. Guess he decided not to attack with that because of the braid? Yeah, that's true. Rip. We're not winning this race at all. That doesn't do much. We're getting nowhere and we're getting there fast. Can't flip path though. We're a minimum of 2 creatures away from being able to flip a path. I guess I'll just take that damage. Like we're a minimum of 2 cards away from being able to flip the path, and that's if he doesn't have removal. We already has like the Deadlands. Yeah, definitely think we're going to have to approach how we sideboarded differently. Guess there's some world where he doesn't draw another creature. JK. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, so we know he has this now, so we'll definitely bring in a braid. I have to really think about the sideboard at this point. I feel like I'm going to want this card. Sideboarding this guy out might have been wrong. Definitely want these. Maybe I want these if I'm bringing in a 5-drop. But maybe I don't need them. Alright, so these are the cards I'm considering. Between the Shocks, the Firebrands, and the Lightning Strikes, and the Braids, I think, and the Chandra's Defeats, I think that's too much. So, probably going to start by taking out these. This card kind of underperformed. Sorry. This card's kind of been bad so far, but now we're on to play, and it might be a little bit better. 71 cards. I'll pass on that being okay. That's what I'm thinking about. I think this guy's on the chopping block, but our way to win's really just like play a bunch of things that can flip these, right? Like we still want these, they kill enough things. Maybe I just don't want the lands. Just not play the lands and assume the game's going to go long enough for us to get to these. Seems kind of reasonable. I'm going to try this, I think. I'm going to try this. Alright, so we'll play first, and hand's real slow. For this many 1-drops, I don't know if a hand like this is keepable, or good, rather. I mean, it's obviously keepable. But it's not a hand that seems like it's going to flip this very easily. I'm pretty sure we don't win a whole lot of games without flipping this, since it's the entire reason we're playing those colors. Maybe he has to spend 2 mana on this, and maybe next turn we can like Cropper, and the turn after that like this into something. Who knows? Might not have an answer for this. Hey, he didn't have an answer for that. Oh, this is neat, right? It doesn't give it haste, does it? Tapped and attacking. So that doesn't help this at all, does it? Deals 1 damage to each creature. Kinda just want to play a Crasher then attack. Don't really care if he blocks, but I am kind of a little afraid of him just having Swelter. I guess if he has Swelter, I still should be attacking though. I actually thought about exerting on this just because of Swelter. That's just weird. He took an extra point of damage for no reason. Why did he take an extra point of damage there? Super weird, I think. Oh, we have some draws that could potentially flip this next turn. We're probably in pretty good shape as long as he doesn't have a contempt for this ever. Like literal ever. The second he contempts this, we probably die. Okay. We just attack with this dude then. Nice. We get the Rigging Runner trigger because of bad timing by them. While holding up a Braid for the Harvester. So we've got an extra point of damage, and now we have a 2/2 that we shouldn't have. Is there some argument that I could have just played Hazoret that turn? He's not attacking with the Harvester. That's a reasonable draw here. Hopefully he doesn't have another removal spell. Doesn't look like he does. Alright, Flipperino on the Path of Metals. Obviously could care less if he trades Pia for us flipping a path. That just feels great. And even if he has a Glorybringer here, oh, he doesn't have a Glorybringer. What in the world's in his hand then? Is it wrong that I just don't want to play the Hazoret then? Like, I kind of really just don't want to play this card. I feel like he has to have Vraska's Contempt. I'm not going to play it. I feel like he has to have Vraska's Contempt. It's whatever. He's done a 5-turn clock. He has to do something. He can't even attack, so. Can probably win without playing anything. There's a good chance we can win this game without playing a spell. Because he has to act before we have to act. Yeah. Ticked it up for mana. That's annoying. Oh, that is much less annoying than I originally had thought. Don't want to deal the damage to Chandra? Ah, heck no. I don't think I care about Chandra, do I? Do I care about Chandra at all? I don't think so. Because now he has to spend mana to kill the Hazoret and to get an attacker this turn. Braid does nothing. So the 2 cards in hand has to be a Vraska's Contempt and has to be a way to crew the Everspear Harvester. Nice. Path of Metal earning its job. Really nice. Just go ahead and move on into the next match. I really like this card. This card does a lot of good things. I'm less sold on this card. I almost wouldn't, kind of just would rather this card be Earthshaker Genra. Maybe it's just more random 1-drops to flip a runner, though. Yeah, opponent's playing for a pity chest. Gosh, what are with these hands? I don't want to keep this hand. I just don't want to keep 5 lands with our 22 land decks. Alright, I'll keep this one. Certainly put that on the bottom. Say that's not real likely, Loco. Say it's not real likely that card's ever sideboarded into my deck. I guess I'm going to play the bigger one because I assume it's going to die. It did not die. It's the one that he can't play Walking Ballista and kill onto, at least. Nice. So we at least played around that. Screw you, Beaumont Couriers. I guess I'm not playing. I guess I'm not going to play around Blossoming Defense. That's fair. Hazoret is that powerful. Like, look what we have here. We have like a motley collection of cards that don't really do anything. Based on my experience with the Walking Constrictor decks, they absolutely wreck these little red decks, so. Yeah, well, I guess we'll play this creature that can't attack. Ever. Just like casually can't attack ever. Maybe I should have played double Beaumont instead, because if I played double Beaumont, a land could have let me draw with Hazard, attack with Hazard next turn. But I'm not drawing Hazard next turn, so it's fine. I'm not drawing the land next turn, so it's fine. Would double block the living crap out of that. Oh, cool. The Chupacabra. He's got Blossoming Defense or Fatal Push, he's just got me. Yeah, JK, I guess I did draw Hazard. Alright, so that was probably a mistake. I probably missed out on 5 points of damage here. It's just all that stuff's so slow and you don't get any damage with your creatures. That's the real problem. It's just so hard to get damage in with your creatures between their Fatal Pushes, Contempts, Doggos, and Walking Ballistas. Oh. Oh. Take care, Jeskai. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Enjoy Netflix. Think we're just dead? Maybe we're not dead if we can draw like a Path of Metals exactly next turn. But I feel like that's like our only hope, and I don't feel like that's much of a hope. Especially since I'm taking 11 this turn. Hey Neil, what's up, man? I guess I'm gonna attack with one of these and sack it. These decks just get so big so fast. Another land's not gonna do it. I don't think you want 6 lands by turn 5 in your 22 land decks real often. We already know he's got a Doggo. Just really don't have outs here. Like, we're just going to save the time and move on to the next game. Let's see what he plays at least. It's just Doggo. Okay. Hey, Brian. Thank you for the follow, man. Sorry that I missed it. It seems like I'm about 5 minutes slow. Alright, so this is another one of those matches where I feel like I just need to go big. I feel like all of this is kind of good here. I actually think these are good here too, because they kill the same things Lightning Strike kills, and they can kill the Verdus Gearhulks and or Walking Ballistas no matter how big they are. I think this card's, again, kind of medium. I sideboard out Lightning Strike a lot. Probably sideboarded out too much. I'm going to try this card. I'm not actually sure this card's any good in this match, but I don't think this card's particularly good in this match either, so. Just kind of want to see if we can steal an 8/8 and kill somebody. Yeah, so we'll play first. One land. Don't think we're going to keep a one-lander. Alright, we'll keep this hand that may or may not ever cast this path. So we'll keep. Guess I'm going to put that on the bottom since the Beaumont would be eating it anyway. I don't ever want to draw it later. Onward, Beaumont Courier. Find us justice. I'm pretty worried about his earlier plays. Maybe that could be wrong. Like, the Shocks don't do a lot. They don't kill snakes, but they kill Glints. They kill Jadelight Rangers, and they kill Glints, Jadelight Rangers, Branch Walkers. Guess they don't kill snakes, and snakes like the only card that matters, I guess. But that could be a mistake. Having a braid for the snake, at least. Yeah, lightning strike's probably better. I was thinking about the mana, but that's probably just wrong. We mulliganed game 1 and 2 here, right? I think I like Sultai a lot. I've tried to avoid it. I've tried to avoid the decks with Scarab Gods because I simply don't own them, but yeah, I guess we just pass and wait to lose. Could have bluffed. Could have just attacked with both and saw what happened. I could definitely do that now. He's probably going to kill this if I do that. It means this guy gets to attack at least. Unless he just kills this instead. And then this guy doesn't get to do anything but twiddle his thumbs. Guess I could have attacked first. It's like a good chance that he just blocks here if I attack. Like a real good chance. Sure. Well, a lot of things flip this now. Like him not having a removal spell flips this. Rip. Call that a removal spell. Alright, well he's mana screwed though, so I feel like if we hit the land for the Hazoret, we'll be good. Fortunately, 8 of our lands come into play tapped. Which is disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. A third Walking Ballista. Alright. Okay. I didn't really want to play Magic. The positive note is, I either get to flip this or I get to deal 5 damage. Right? That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Ignore that, because he can just deal 1 here, and then block, and then 1 to me. Yeah, that was just dumb. Either way, it's still pretty good, though. Yeah, he's got to kill it pre-combat. He probably needs to block and throw another one at me. Can't exert, he's going to kill it pre-combat. He's not going to let us flip path. Three Walking Ballistas. That was a really good 2-land draw. Another Cropper would be great from here, because it would flip metals while doing some amount of damage. Shock's not bad. Like, make him block with the snake if he wants. He pretty much has to block with the snake here or he's just dead. I'm not going to discard this Hazoret, though, just in case he does, like, draw runner land and have chump blockers for this or something crazy. JK. Discarding the crap out of this Hazoret. JK, folks. Well, he went down to 2, so that means he's hoping to draw a land and a Vraska's Contempt. But if he does, he's still dead. Or he could have, like, Moment of Craving. Could have sideboarded in Moment of Craving. What are we going to draw? Alright. So, Sam's is right. This card out. I said this card out. This card in. I think I'm going to leave it the same besides that. So how's your testing been going, Sams? You said you were trying that build from the other night that had a couple rampages in it. Alright, let's hope to not mulligan this game. It's his turn to mulligan to 5, right? Since we mulliganed the other 2 games. That would be fair. Fair and somewhat unusual. I think this hand's a keep, but again, I don't think these hands are particularly good. Like, I have nothing that interacts with a snake, but like I still feel like it's a keep overall. Not having a card that interacts with a snake feels miserable right now. We do have 7 spells that interact with it, though. I think that's the best we can do. Oh, you 5-0'd with red-black? Is it the, Which red-black list is it? Is it ever roamed a 2-for-1 myself just to get rid of this? Or is it ever right? I think I'm going to. I think you can just do too many powerful things. I don't think those 1/1s do much. Basically, what black cards are you playing? I think we just have to get the Hazoret. Death Gorger, ouch. Punished. Put so many things in the graveyard for him. I guess I'm going to exert here. Getting ready to draw a bunch with this at least. Still think this comes down to whether we hit Hazoret and whether they have answers to Hazoret. Could have potentially just played my 2 1/1s and attacked and sacked. Don't put much stock in this Crasher at all. Two missing sideboard cards are the Glory Bringers. Let's pop it up here. Actually, pull it over here too so folks can see. Oh, you stream? I had no idea you streamed. I legitimately had no idea you streamed. We have to follow you. I had no idea. Wow. No Soscar Mage. That's kind of impressive. No Lightning Strike either. Huh. That's a pretty sweet list. Oh, that was the first time. Fair enough. Well, you have a new follower, Mr. Sams. in about 2 seconds here. Well, 2 seconds is hyperbole. I don't know, that was about right. Smooth Jazz and Smork. Love it. Alright, so another Crasher. Kinda just want to use it on this and bash. Like I just want to attack every turn right now. I'm not even winning this race. Like I'm definitely not even winning this race. He can untap and have like a walking ballista and I'd be seriously in trouble. Maybe we shouldn't have brought in these firebrands. Maybe these firebrands should just be shocks to have better removal. I feel like having 3 shocks would have been a lot better than having 3 firebrands this game. We could have literally killed all 3 of his monsters with them. Yeah, I think if we play versus a deck like this again, we're just going to dump this card. Could not have anything. That's always a possibility. I highly doubt we get to untap with this card. Like, whether it's Vraska's Contempt or whether it's the worst case Walking Ballista, like, I highly doubt we untap with that card. Yeah. It's about as expected. On a positive note is a Hazoret's big game now, because the odds of him drawing multiple Contempts are a lot lower. We don't have to exert this, which is nice. Hello. And best card comes to town. Smash for 9 skis. There's currently no creatures in the graveyard, too. There won't be a creature in the graveyard if you use as a Contempt, which is nice. So that's a sneaky snake. Let's see what else he has. Probably a walk. Oh, it's just a glint. So what can we do attack-wise? I could kill this, make this not block, make this not block, so make him, force him to chump here. Wait, is that just dead? Yeah, if he chumps there, he's just dead. Why am I even thinking? Oh, no, he could have Blossoming. Nah, Blossoming Defense doesn't do anything, right? I guess, he could have Fatal Push? If Fatal Pushes this, blocks this, takes 4? Either way, we're making him kill his Death Gorge Scavenger. So neither of those can block. Still 7 damage, unless he has the thing. Even if he has the thing, we can play the Karl Zev and sack this. So yeah, I think Shocks would have been better than this card. Feel like they're better than this card in general. Wish you could peek at those. But, we beat Snakes in 2 sideboarded games. That was kind of unexpected. We did it without Path as well. Maybe Path's not where you want to be in that match, because it's going to be so hard to attack. Oh, we're trying to stop a guy from a decent prize. And we're trying to procure our Pity Chesterino. Oh my god! It's finally a 2-2 for 1! Woo! We're definitely keeping. Excitement in the air, boys. Can you feel it? No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Not to have broke-ass Moto sideboard. Fair enough. I mean, those decks look pretty strong. I was kind of surprised by the list, though. No Soulscar Mage and no Lightning Strike is pretty kind of off the wall if you think about it. As in, off the wall in terms to what's standardly played anyway. Just going to use this on this. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it now. Do like that you have the Pias as a little extra artifact insurance. Rip was definitely hoping he just played a Crasher there. Kind of a weird place to pause. Fair enough. No shock, please. Our Hazardous never attack on turn 4. It's one thing I've noticed. Like, I just never attack with this card on 4. A Soulscar Mage. It's kind of bad because I feel like I can't play the Hazard right now. Alright, it's considerably less bad now that I have things to do with my mana. Rigging Runner's actually kind of sweet here because it blocks monkeys forever. Oh, they have the black mana too. Maybe they're playing your list. Let's pop your list up and take a real good peek at it. Another good peek since I have no memory. No, not Hazadaddy.